It was 1916 when Albert Einstein published his papers on special relativity and general relativity. By seeing his work, many people said that he is a mad person and how he dared to challenge the greatest physicist of all time. And when we talk about the opinion of Albert Einstein on this, he was also not satisfied with his theory because it did not work at every situation. Now, as we know that Albert Einstein had a very great imagination. Whatever he sees, he imagines everything out of that small thing. As the legend had, once on a very fine day, while working in his office, he saw a window washer and got a very famous thought experiment, and he didn't realize that it was the greatest thought experiment which changed the course of physics. So the thought experiment was, he thought that what if the man falls down? If we think about it, we will get some disturbing images. The poor guy landing on the surface by breaking his legs. But he was a different man. He thought it in a different way. He thought that what if he falls down from the window? Interesting. So what he realized is that he will experience no gravity. He will experience no gravity. This was a very interesting thing. There's another thought experiment of Albert Einstein to relate acceleration to gravity. In this, he thought himself in a bathroom scale room which has no windows, nothing, just a weighing machine. And if he checks his weight, it will be the same weight all over the earth. Let's take that weight as 40 kg. Now, if that room is in a rocket and accelerating towards upwards at an acceleration of 9.8 meter per second, which is equal to acceleration due to gravity. And now if he checks his weight, it will be the same as he is on the earth. So if he does not know that the room is accelerating towards upwards, it will be no different than being on the earth. Now he thinks, what if I'll take the torch and flash the light? If he had a measuring machine, he may see that the light was bending. Now what if the same room is not accelerating and is on earth? And now what if he is on earth? Our common sense will say that light will be straight, but it will violate the principle of equivalence. So he realized that light must bend in the presence of gravitational field, and gravitation is nothing but a curvature in space-time. But he needed the proof, which was very hard to technically prove it. He started thinking, and then the proof came in the form of Mercury's orbit, which is also known as the Mercury's precession. As you can see in here, the orbit of the Mercury is changing its position, as we can see. This cannot be explained by the Newtonian gravity, but by the general relativity's equation, it was proved. This was the happiest moment of the Albert Einstein. So in general relativity, gravity is a curvature of space-time. Gravity does not create this curve. This curve is only a gravity. This curve is the gravity which we talk about. Now as we can see here, the mass creates a curvature, distorts the curvature and makes a curvature in the space-time fabric. This is general relativity's field equation, which says that the first part says that space-time curvature is equal to stress from the stuff in the space-time, which the masses, minus the stuff from the stress from the empty space itself, which is also known as the dark energy. This is Einstein's field equation. Thank you for seeing my video.